Now, whether you are a real estate investor, a wholesaler, flipper, or even an agent, your CRM is pivotal in your growth into closing deals, into being able to lock up more stuff. I'm going to go over my favorite CRM, the only CRM you should be using if you are in real estate. And I'm going to show you how to use it so that way you can lock up more deals and be more efficient in responding and making sure nothing falls through the cracks with your leads. Let's go into it. CRM I am showing you today is Resimpli. It is the best CRM on the entire market for real estate, and it just keeps getting better and better. Now, regardless, I'm going to be putting my affiliate link at the bottom of this. I'm letting you guys know I'm not trying to boast, judge, whatever. Use it if you want to. I've been with Resimpli for the last 3-4 years in terms of using them, and I love Resimpli, and I just can't see myself using anything else. If you go here into Resimpli, you can go ahead and see the Resimpli dashboard. High level overview. If you want to see your team, your acquisitions manager, your lead manager, you could see at a high level tasks that are due, new leads, open messages, and you could switch through whomever you have on your team and what they've done within the last 7 days. Imperative as an owner and an operator to be able to see that if you're running a large team. If it's just you and you're a one-man army, maybe not as important. You have a bunch of features such as communication channels like uploading your Google Calendar in your inbox. And then likewise, you have the ability to link your Google Calendar and be able to see your Google Calendar. So if you have an assistant, you can go ahead and fix everything for you to make sure you are you're being efficient during your time. You have notification settings. All your notifications will pop up. It'll tell you who's reached out to you, buyers leads, SMS leads that you can imagine. And they have now rolled out within the last 6 months AI agents. So now you make sure no leads go miss. If somebody calls you, they're being answered, whether it's from your team or an AI agent. There's a ton of different things that can happen within this AI agent software where you can get your lead manager's calls graded or your acquisitions manager's calls graded, translations, so that way you don't have to listen to an hour call. You can have all your calls within Resimpli. They're pretty much transcripted, so that way you know exactly what's going on. You have a call to action. You don't forget things and leads aren't going through the cracks. Super cool to look at, but all this is awesome. It's beautiful. It's nice to have. But what are you going to do to move the needle in your business? What are you going to do to get more deals? And there's a few things. You're going to be looking at KPIs because you're going to want to know what your ad spend is. And you're also going to want to go to your active leads. In this section, I'm going to address active leads. So in this active leads, these are your active leads. I have put a test on here because I do not want to show my real leads, but this is our test lead that we added. When a lead comes in, no matter which way you do it, whether you're doing it through cold calling, whether you're doing it through direct mail, whether you are doing it through SMS, whatever marketing channel, PPL, you're going to want to set up a call flow. When someone calls in using that call flow into Resimpli, you will have the ability to get a new lead entered into here in this new lead section. When a new lead comes in, we set it up this way so that way we can move it immediately. New lead comes in, my lead manager gets pinged, he answers the phone. My lead manager answers the phone and he has a conversation. He makes sure to build rapport, get the timeline, price, motivation, and the condition of the property. Once he gets those 4 things and he builds rapport, he go ahead and we'll move it to ready for comps. And ready for comps, it's my team's responsibility to go in here and they will have to put in ARV comps, as is comps, max allowable offer, initial offer, and cash offer. This is going to be a novation. This is going to be a cash offer, and this is going to be a little bit of an in-between where it could be a creative offer. They will put ARV comps, as is comps, multiple to be able to justify why they put that price. And once they go ahead and do that, they can move ready for comps into comps finished. And that's going to ping my acquisition manager or my closer. Now, what does my closer do? My closer, once he gets it and he pings it and he sees that the offer is going to be $120,000, he goes, builds rapport again, and closes the lead at $120,000. Once he makes the offer, there's a few things that can happen. You're going to enter in your offer price. I offered $120,000. Date of your offer was today, and it was verbal. We didn't get anything written. It says good luck on the offer. Now, let's say there's 2 things that can happen when you make an offer. Either they deny it, absolutely not, go kick rocks. Actually, there's 3 things. Deny it, go kick rocks. Hey, let me think about it. Yes, I would love to move forward. The 2 that you want to focus on is I want to think about it and no. What do you do with those leads? You follow up with them and you never let them go. You worked that hard to get your leads all the way to the offers made. For that reason, you should also have the ability to follow up with them on a cadence. So it is imperative you use Resimpli's drip campaigns. We use drip campaigns for our no contact maids, and we use drip campaigns for our offers made. For the reason being, we don't want anything to slip, especially if they said that they want to think about it. We don't want them going and talking to another wholesaler, another agent, anyone else, and locking up a deal. So once it goes into offers made, we set up a drip campaign in which we'll reach out to them, and then we move it to under contract once we get the contract signed. Now, it's a lot that I just shared there. It's a great process to have, and it really moves things forward. The caveat to that, Resimpli is amazing. It is amazing. The CEO of Resimpli has made it so that the users have the best software that you can use, hands down. And the reason why I say that is because you can set tasks and appointments in here. So to remind you, you can add a task to remind you, hey, let me follow up with them in 2 days. Let me add an appointment. When you set an appointment, you can do a seller reminder and a reminder for yourself. You can remind the seller, hey, we have a meeting tomorrow to rediscuss our offer. And it will send them a text 2 hours before or whenever you want to. And it will even send you a text message and an email. You could set an email reminder for sellers as well. And then likewise, you have all your files in here. If they send you photos of the property, you have e-sign. So as you are in the offers, making offers, I would suggest don't even use DocuSign. Just use an e-sign with Resimpli. It is $1 per document, not per page, per document. So if you have a purchase agreement, it's 9 pages. It's $1 to send it out. And then once you send it out, you will go ahead and have them sign it while you're on the phone with them, lock it up, get it moving, and go to the next one. The other thing is too, it has a portfolio section. So if your seller has a portfolio, that's awesome. Now you could see everything that they have. Maybe make an offer on the whole portfolio. You can assign certain things to a team. Because this campaign is a makeshift campaign of YouTube and other, it doesn't allow me to assign anything to the team. But usually you'll have your dispo, your acquisitions, your assistant, all these other roles within your company that you can assign this lead to multiple different roles in your company. And you have a calculator. So if you want to go ahead and make quick math and do deals on the phone, one shot, one go, you have that ability to do so as well and be able to give them an offer almost immediately. You have a dispo tab. You have cash buyers. So you can send deals to cash buyers and you can get cash buyers instantly, and you can see where your property is when you're selling the deal and dispoing it. It's just, it is easily the best software. I'm not even going to get, I'm going to stop repeating myself, but it is a great software. So this is everything that it has. This is everything that you need here in order to be efficient. And then, so what do you do? Next question is, what do you do when a lead is not moving, or you tried contacting them and they just don't respond for 10, 15 days, but you contacted them over 30 times? Well, you would want to move those leads to the warm leads. And as you push them to the warm leads, you want to make sure you have a drip campaign for your warm leads. So it's in warm leads now. Now, when you go to warm leads, there you go. It shows up 1. Now, when you go to warm leads, you could go ahead here. You could select records, select all, select action, and add to dialer. And you could just start dialing those one by one. But what you also could do is set up a drip campaign for your warm leads. We have a drip campaign for our no contact made, so that way we can get somebody to respond to them. We have a drip campaign for your offers made. And then when something moves to warm lead, we have a drip campaign that lasts for a whole 1.5 to 2 years. So that way it's constantly following up with them. Why? Because your warm leads are people that said they're not interested, or maybe you haven't gotten in touch with them. Doesn't mean that they won't sell. It just means that they're not ready now. And if they don't respond, they may have said they shouldn't be in your active leads unless they told you that they are interested in selling and they want an offer. If that's the case, then go ahead and throw them in here. You'll be good to go there. We talked about active leads, warm leads. Dead leads are completely dead. They said, do not call me. They're pissed at you. They live in your dead leads. It's just not a good lead at all. Or they're super unrealistic. Not barely unrealistic, super unrealistic. Goes into your dead leads. But most of the time, I tell my team, do not throw in the dead leads unless they tell you do not call. Because everyone will sell. It just might not be the right timing. So throw it in the warm leads. Refer to agent. If you have an agent on your team, or you're referring leads to an agent, or you are an agent, click refer to agent. Go list the damn thing. Go make some money. Now you do have your transactions management as well. So as you get a deal under contract, whether you're wholesaling, novating, flipping, you're going to want to see where it's at in the pipeline. You also have that transaction management tab to do so. And it's super imperative to be able to do a lot more deals to be able to get things done. So we have that here. You can go ahead and push on marketing buyers, showing to buyers, evaluating offers, accepted offers. Now, when you get a deal under contract and you're selling the deal, another part about the deal is locking it up's one thing, selling the deal's another. If you're going to go sell the deal, you're going to need buyers. In Resimpli, you have the ability to build a buyers list, throw buyers, and upload buyers into your buyers list. Then you have the ability to send them a giant SMS campaign. Let me show you. So here you go. This is your buyer's platform. And like I said, I've done a ton of SMS campaigns, but I'm just going to rock it with the test campaigns I've made. When you have here, you'll have 5,000 lists of cash buyers. If you're pulling a cash buyers list off PropStream, or you're pulling a cash buyers list with us on our lead builder or list builder, you can go ahead and do that. Once you pull the list and you throw your cash buyers in there, you can go ahead and click all of them. Let's pretend this is 5,000 contacts. You're going to click 5,000 contacts, selected action, and send bulk SMS. When you send bulk SMS, you're going to select the number that you want to choose from, the campaign name, test, and then you're going to ChatGPT a campaign or an SMS text message that says something about the property that you're selling. Hey, this is a 3-bed, 1-bath. I have a 3-bed, 1-bath that is 400 square feet, and it is a brick build. It needs 20,000 worth of work. It is ARV is 200,000, and I'm selling for one. Interested? Send me an email. Send that bulk SMS, and you will get multiple people responding with their emails. And as that happens, update the emails as they're texting them to you. If you do that, you will 100% start building your buyers list, start building credible buyers, and people are going to bid on your deal. So the buyers tab is important because you're going to want to do that. And once you get those people that are active buyers on your leads, you're going to want to make sure you mark that into the lead form for each and every one, people that said they were interested in your deal. Those are the people you're calling. Those are the people that you're bugging to make sure that this deal goes through and that it sells. Now, on top of that, you're going to want to send email marketing. So when you send an email market to these buyers, you want to make sure that you tag them correctly and that you mass email the people that said they were interested in your deal. So that way, you're not only sending them text messages, but you have, an email that's sent out. So in terms of moving the needle and building things, this is imperative to your business. You're going to want to use Resimpli to just use the flow of being efficient and using it to the best of your knowledge. You're going to want to make sure you're using drip campaigns. You're going to make sure you have some kind of process to be able to push leads all the way to the end until you close deals. So that is all I'm going to show you guys today. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments below. I will give you more tips, give you more tricks to how to get better movement within Resimpli to be able to close more deals. You should have lived in Resimpli. You should be able to make sure no leads go through the cracks and that nobody else is beating you by using a software like this. So if you guys are moving to a different software, get rid of Go High Level, get rid of Podio, get rid of Monday.com, get rid of all those other stuff, especially Google Sheets, and move to something that you're going to grow with, that you don't have to change CRMs a bajillion times. If so, you're more than welcome to use my affiliate link. If you want and you feel like this video helped you, please reach out, use the link. If not, no worries. Stop by, say hi, give me a follow on Instagram. Would love to be a resource for you guys as I'm growing in my business as well. Super excited for this Resimpli 6.0 coming out February, March. We will be doing another video on that. But if you guys have any questions on how to even go deeper into Resimpli, reach out. I'm here for you. Have a great rest of your day. Great rest of 2025. Let's crush 2026. Till next time.